And they're under orders, and they're away. And Mellow Dance is the first to show from Great Western, Trojan Fen and Golden Ivory. And Greville Starkey biding his time in 5th place on Rousillon as they pass the 7 furlong pole. Mellow Dance making it a good gallop from Golden Ivory. Trojan Fen, Great Western and Rousillon getting very much closer on the inside now. Mellow Dance from Golden Ivory, Trojan Fen, then Rousillon, Great Western, the back marker of the quintet now as they race towards the 5 furlong pole in the Royal Lodge. Mellow Dance in the lead from Golden Ivory. Trojan Fen is next, and then Rousillon and Great Western. Past the 5 furlong pole, and still Mellow Dance from Golden Ivory, Trojan Fen, Rousillon, Great Western. Running towards the home stretch, and they're well strung out. Mellow Dance by 2 lengths at least from Golden Ivory, a gap of 4 to 5 then to Trojan Fen, a gap of 2 then to Rousillon, and then comes Great Western. And these two have a commanding lead over Trojan Fen and Rousillon. Mellow Dance in the lead from Golden Ivory, then Trojan Fen and Rousillon. They're racing towards the 2 furlong pole. And it's Mellow Dance from Golden Ivory. Golden Ivory takes it up now. And here comes Rousillon on the outside. Trojan Fen is under pressure and making no progress. And here comes Rousillon to challenge and take it up from Golden Ivory. Trojan Fen making no impression at all. It's going to be 2-0 to Greville Starkey in his confrontation with Lester Piggott as Rousillon is challenged again by Golden Ivory. And Golden Ivory putting in a tremendous challenge now on the far side, and he's going to get the better of him. And at the line, Golden Ivory wins it from Rousillon in 2nd, Trojan Fen is 3rd, Great Western 4 and 5 the long-time leader Mellow Dance. So Golden Ivory fought his way back up the straight inside the final furlong to win, ultimately going away. And the result of the Royal Lodge Stakes: first, number 1, Golden Ivory, owned by Mr. Paul Mellon, trained by Ian Balding and ridden by Steve Cawthon. Second was number 4, Rousillon, owned by Mr. Caled Abdallah, trained by Guy Harwood and ridden by Greville Starkey. And third was number 5, Trojan Fen, owned by Mr. Stavros Niarchos, trained by Henry Cecil and ridden by Lester Piggott. Fourth was number 2, Great Western. So Golden Ivory beaten 8 lengths by Lear Fan, the possible champion of the Guy Harwood team, comes out and beats them all in the Royal Lodge to become number 85 of the season for Steve Cawthon, number 48 for Ian Balding. A double for these two. Here's their winner. Here's how he won it, reviewed by Julian Wilson.
Well, I'm seldom seeing them go such a blazing gallop in the Royal Lodge. Mellow Dance and Golden Ivory made it, and they've burst the 2 good ones, because Trojan Fen's the first horse beaten here. Greville Starkey's come on the outside, looking sure to win on Rousillon, and he's cut down his rival and looked as though he was going to go away and win like a really good horse. But inside the final furlong, his stamina's come to an end. That's the end of it. Lester Piggott looks over his shoulder. He knows that he's going to be 3rd all right. And Greville Starkey just feels now possibly that he's got a dying horse underneath him. He'd gone half a length up on Steve Cawthon on Golden Ivory, but now Greville knows he's in trouble because his horse has run into a crisis, and you can see him actually curling up there. Golden Ivory, who's tough and stays really well, who's been up with the pace throughout, keeps on galloping and is now increasing his lead in the last 100 yards to gain a famous victory. Rousillon is a creditable 2nd and Trojan Fen 3rd.
Steve returning on this giant killer. Golden Ivory by Key to the Mint, out of Ivory Wand by Sir Ivor.
Get out, Steve, my boy!
And Ian Balding greeting yet another winner.